Evening and welcome to Just Events Online News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu urged Africa to control and finance its mineral wealth. Senate postpones plenary resumption to October 7. National Assembly now opposed to Tinubu's borrowing policy. Abbas says. NEF unveils investment summit for North economic revival. ECOWAS Parliament pushes for Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger return. Lekon Adewoye Foundation holds stakeholders dialogue with Okero. Ifanodun is in local government. Dr. Kazim Salam mobilized Omaro residents for voter registration ahead 2027 election. Natasha resumes Senate duties after suspension. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has urged African nations to take control of their mineral resources and reform the global financial system that has long exploited the continent. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, Tinubu made the call at the Second African Mineral Strategy Group high-level roundtable on critical mineral development in New York, held alongside the 18th session of the United Nations General Assembly. In a statement released on Tuesday by the Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Stanley Uwokocha, Tinubu stressed the urgent need for Africa to finance its mineral sectors independently and assert influence over global supply chains. The leadership of the 10th Senate has again altered its legislative calendar, shifting the resumption of plenary sittings from September 23 to October 7, 2025. The postponement was conveyed in an internal memo signed by the Chief of Staff to the Senate President, Chinedu Akubeze. The memo, titled Notice of Shifting Plenary Resumption Date, Akubeze also apologized to the Senate for the belated information. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, has clarified that the National Assembly is not opposed to President Bola Tinubu's borrowing policy, insisting that lawmakers support borrowing as a legitimate tool for funding infrastructure and driving sustainable growth. Abbas gave the assurance on Monday in Abuja while delivering the keynote address at the 8th Annual Africa Network of Parliamentary Budget Offices Conference, organized by the National Assembly in partnership with the National Assembly Budget and Research Office. The Speaker stressed that borrowing, when carefully applied, remains a globally recognized fiscal instrument. He explained that the President had assured Parliament that new loans will remain within the country's medium-term debt. He explained that the President had assured Parliament that the new loans will remain within the country's medium-term debt framework and international best practices. The Northern Elders Forum has declared that the North cannot remain a sleeping giant as it unveils plans for its investment and industrialization summit designed to revive the region's economy, harness its vast resources, and tackle insecurity and unemployment. Speaking on Tuesday, NEF spokesperson Professor Abubakar Chidare said the North could no longer ignore its economic challenges or depend on others for development. He stressed the North remains one of Nigeria's most resource-endowed regions with human capital and natural resources yet to be harnessed. The Parliament of the Economic Community of West African States has urged the reintegration of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic into the regional bloc, stressing that their return is vital to addressing insecurity, terrorism, and economic fragility in West Africa. Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Right Honorable Memunatu Ibrahima, made the call in Port Harcourt on Monday at the opening of the 2025 Second Parliamentary Seminar and the second extraordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament. Ibrahima said the exclusion of the three countries, which have formed an alliance of Sahel states, pose a challenge to regional integration and stability. She appealed for sustained dialogue and reconciliation to bring them back into the fold. The founder and chairman of Lekon Adewoye Foundation, Prince Lekon Adewoye, on Monday, convened a high-level stakeholders dialogue and consultation meeting with political stakeholders of Kwara South Senatorial District. The meeting, which took place at Monarch Hotel, Gama, brought together political figures and community leaders to deliberate on strategies for fostering development, strengthening unity, and promoting sustainable progress within the region. Prince Adewoye, while addressing the participants, emphasized the need for inclusive dialogue, collaboration, and visionary leadership in driving Kwara South growth.
So, at this stage, because we all know, just like my brother said here, the reason why I'm here is clear. 2027, by the grace of God, we'll be having another election, and I'm prepared by the grace of God to contest for the position of Senate 2027. Today is not the official declaration, but of course, there's a need for me to let you know why I have come. Our leader, we have been talking, we have met on several occasions, we've been brainstorming, and this week, we agreed that we have to meet with the stakeholders, because a tree does not make a forest. We need people of like minds, people who believe that the whole essence of living is to sacrifice, that a man that is not sacrificed is not living. It's not the amount of money you have that matters, but how much lives have you been able to impact in your lifetime? And this is a call to service, for each and every one of us. And I want each and every one of you to support this ambition, this project.
The session featured robust discussions on critical areas such as grassroots empowerment, infrastructural development, and the consolidation of peace across the local governments. Stakeholders present at the event include member representing Onko State Constituency, Honorable AJF Salaudin, representative of Okero Constituency, Honorable Olajire Bangboye Kuti, and Okero Local Government Chairman, Honorable James Fadipe, who commended the initiative of the Lekon Adewoye Foundation. They described the meeting as timely and impactful for the socio-political advancement of Kwara South Senatorial District. Others in attendance were former TIC Ifeanyi Local Government Honorable Jide Ashonbar, APC stalwarts, Eda Oyezubair, Chief MT Lawal, among others. Residents of Omara were on Tuesday mobilized and sensitized to participate actively in the ongoing continuous voter registration exercise in preparation for the 2027 general elections. The exercise, which started at Jeo Tv area down to Barike, Agoru, ended at the Emir's Palace, was organized by Dr. Kazim Olayinka Salam. It emphasized the importance of voter registration as a civic responsibility and a pathway to consolidating democratic governance.
This event we've organized to ensure that we sensitize our people in Irepodu local government area of Kwara State to come out en masse to register to vote, to discharge their civic duty. That's why we've actually organized this, and more importantly, we've decided to organize this as a support to the 2027 election of our leader, our president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Dr. Salam urged the people to seize the opportunity of the CVR to obtain the permanent voters card, stressing that participating in the electoral process is crucial to sustaining the good governance of President Bola Tinubu and Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak.
We are doing this in support of our leader in the Kwara State too, because we know our leader is in support of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu election in 2027. We know that our leader, Malam Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, is in support of this. So we are doing this on behalf of APC in the Kwara South generally. Yes, and we are going to do this across all the Kwara South senatorial districts just to show our support for our leader, Malam Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, and also to show our support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oloma of Omara, His Royal Majesty Oba Abdurrahim Adeoti, noted that political support must be matched with active engagement, particularly through registration and voting. The sensitization program attracted community leaders, youth, women, and political stakeholders across Omara who pledged commitment to the exercise and readiness to mobilize others in their neighborhoods. The senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha Akpoti-Ragan, resumed her legislative duties on Tuesday, shortly after gaining access to her office at the National Assembly. Tinubu urged Africa to control and finance its mineral wealth. Senate postpones plenary resumption to October 7. National Assembly now opposed to Tinubu's borrowing policy. Abbas says. NEF unveils investment summit for North economic revival. ECOWAS Parliament pushes for Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger return. Lekon Adewaye Foundation holds stakeholders dialogue with Okera. Ifanodun is in local government. Tinubu urged Africa to control and finance its mineral wealth. Senate postpones plenary resumption to October 7. National Assembly now opposed to Tinubu's borrowing policy. Abbas says. NEF unveils investment summit for North economic revival. ECOWAS Parliament pushes for Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger return. Lekon Adewaye Foundation holds stakeholders dialogue with Okera. Ifanodun is in local government.